Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into a sports betting strategy known as top-down betting. Now you may have heard this term thrown around, but what exactly does it mean? And is it the best approach for someone that's just getting started in the sports betting world? Let's break it down. Top-down betting is a method where you start by identifying inefficiencies or mispricing in the betting markets and take advantage of them. The approach focuses on reading and reacting to line movements in the market rather than forming your own predictions or models about the games. In other words, you're more concerned with how the betting markets behave than with predicting the outcomes of the games yourself. Think of it like this. Instead of doing a deep dive into team, stats, and player performance, you're using the market itself as your guide. You spot opportunities by analyzing which way the lines are moving and why, and you act on those shifts, assuming that sharp bettors or big money are causing these movements. The idea is that following sharp line movements gives you a better chance of finding value because pro bettors are influencing the lines in those directions. So let's break it down into steps. The first thing a top-down bettor does is monitor multiple sportsbooks for line movement. The goal is to identify lines that are moving but have not yet moved across the entire market. For instance, in an extreme example, if one sportsbook has a football game listed at -3, but you notice several other books have already moved the line to 3.5, that discrepancy could present an opportunity. This method works because sports betting markets often follow each other. The sharper books, or those with more action from professional bettors like Pinnacle, will move their lines based on heavy betting from sharps or syndicates. If you can catch that movement early enough, you're essentially riding the wave that these professional bettors have created. The goal is to bet before the rest of the market catches up. Now the big question, is top-down a good strategy for someone just getting started? Well, it has its pros and its cons. On the pro side, this approach allows you to piggyback off other sharp bettors, which can increase your chances of placing value bets without needing advanced sports knowledge or statistics or modeling. You're relying on the sharp money to guide your decisions, and in many cases, that's a much better strategy than just trying to handicap the games yourself. But here's the catch. Top-down betting requires you to be quick and to be diligent. You have to monitor the lines closely across multiple books and act fast when you spot a discrepancy. This can be time-consuming, and if you're just starting out, it can also feel overwhelming. One challenge with top-down betting for beginners is bankroll management. If you're constantly chasing line movements, trying to place bets quickly, it's easy to get caught up in the action and lose track of your spending. Without proper discipline, you might end up overextending yourself or making emotional bets based on market swings rather than sound reasoning. Another challenge is access. To successfully use a top-down approach, you need accounts at multiple sportsbooks, and in some cases, your bankroll won't be large enough to warrant spreading money across multiple books. And if you're in an area with limited sportsbook options, that could hinder your ability to effectively use this strategy as well. Now you might be wondering how top-down betting compares to a more traditional bottom-up approach, where you analyze the teams, the stats, and other factors to make your own predictions. Bottom-up betting is more data-driven and requires a deeper understanding of the sport, while top-down betting relies more on market analysis. For new bettors, the choice comes down to personal preference and how much time you're willing to dedicate to learning. If you're someone who loves to dive deep into the numbers and study games, the bottom-up approach might be a better fit, but candidly, it'll be much harder for you to win in the long run. But if you prefer to follow the market trends and don't have time for heavy research, top-down betting could be a simpler way to get started. It's also the preferred method if you want to try to make money betting on sports without actually having any sports knowledge. So is top-down betting the best approach for new sports bettors? It can be, but it depends on how comfortable you are with market analysis and quick decision making. It's not a set it and forget it type of strategy. You need to stay on top of line movements and have accounts with multiple sportsbooks. But if you're willing to put in the time and follow the market's lead, top-down betting can help you find value without needing to be much of an expert in anything. Ultimately, no betting strategy is foolproof. Top-down betting is no exception. It can be a great tool in your betting arsenal, but like any method, it requires patience, discipline, and consistent effort. Thank you for watching today. If you found this video helpful, make sure to check out more of my content on the Circles Off YouTube channel. Good luck with your bets.